My best advice is you better eat, live, breathe, sleep design, because there's always going to be somebody that's got the next best thing. And for us, it's a challenge every day, and I love it. It doesn't feel like a job to me, and I think that comes through in our business, it comes through in design, it comes through in our relationships with clients, and I think it's probably one of the most important things that you have to remember.
The idea to connect designers to students through web-based video came to me several years ago. I started my teaching career in Chicago. Teaching in the city is a wonderful thing because you can walk just a few blocks and be in some of the top firms in the country. Through field trips, students have the opportunity to make strong connections between education and practice. When they hear it from a design professional in the context of real work life, information takes on a whole new meaning. After Chicago, I went on to teach at a design program in a traditional college town. It was here that I realized the logistical challenges that many educators face when taking students on field trips. The web-based video project was born when I started to think of alternative ways to connect designers to students without going on a field trip. In the past 3 years, I have interviewed over 60 designers and 25 design students in 9 cities across the United States. In the future, I would love to expand to include our neighbors to the north and south, as well as around the globe.
So we work as a team. This is the medical pod, which is where I sit.
Work really hard. You have to be passionate about this career or you will never make it.
My name is Emily Collars. I also just graduated from Columbia College Chicago, but I did just last weekend. And I am very entry level here at Arcadia. But I am getting my feet wet.
Although videos exist online of internationally recognized designers, I felt it was important to interview designers at different stages in their career. Students relate to designers who are closer to them in age and want to know things like,
what I would like to know is, what was the transition like for you between school and the real world?
You feel so accomplished when you get your degree, and then you step into the real world and you're like, oh
that was nothing.
I don't know anything about
that?
the nuances and the details and how really, there really are so many details that go into creating a space that for me, I know I kind of washed over those during a lot of my projects.
I'd like to know what firms are looking for in new employees.
No one firm needs one person to do everything. We do everything as a team. So there are parts of the team that are need to be expert in technical matters, some in client relationship and business matters, some that are great creative sparks, some that are great integrators, some that are gifted with concepts, some that are gifted with colors and materials and composition. So we need a composition of skills to really deliver well on a project.
As a freshman interior design major, I'd like some advice from a senior.
My advice for freshmen would be to develop excellent time management skills. As soon as you get a project, begin working on it, start doing research, start thinking about possible directions. And you don't necessarily get all the information you need in the classroom, so there's always an element of self-education, and you have to be responsible for learning more about the design world.
before I released the website in March of 2010, where the videos are free and accessible to anyone, I pre-tested the videos in my classes with enthusiastic response from the students.
The videos make the comments feel more honest. When you think about it, books and articles are written after the fact, but with a video interview, it is harder to use the designer's words in another way.
I loved how personal the designer was. I felt like he was sitting right in front of me.
To me, the videos are more believable than if the information was simply in a book.
I put more trust in information coming directly from a successful professional.
A special section of the site is dedicated to students talking about what they're doing in school.
And then
I'm designing a sustainable shopping center. So we have like 6 stores, a restaurant, and a food court. So all my material, it's based in Savannah, Georgia. So all my materials are coming from within a 500-mile radius.
Senior year at TCU, we work on a project of our choice. Upon completion of our thesis project, we hold a senior show where friends, family, and design professionals come to see our work.
This summer I'm going to intern at Hirsch Bedner & Associates in Santa Monica, California. Actually 80% of their market is in Asia right now, so the fact that I went to Asia really helped me get the internship. So study abroad is always a good thing.
Videos will continue to be added to the site as they are made, covering a wide range of topics relevant to design practice and education.
Advice that I would give people that are graduating with design is be prepared for serendipity to take you directions, but also realize that you're somewhat in control of where those directions take you. Be thinking about what you really want to focus on and figure out ways to let serendipity lead you there instead of trying to force it too soon. But also be ready to short circuit if you feel you're going the wrong direction.
I'm gonna find my feet and then plant them on solid ground. And oh, it sure feels good to know there's nothing to fear. And no matter where I go, you're always here.
Any small business owner knows that it is not an 8-to-5 job. It's going to be many weekends, and just like when you're in school, sometimes it's till 3 o'clock in the morning.
But your light has helped me see the darkness does not last.
You're in Fulton Market in the meatpacking area of Chicago, and you're attending our Gorilla Truck Show.
There's nothing to fear, and no matter where I go.
So let's just say we do something that's about half the size, just the theory that it might be.
That I could not begin again. You remind me.
Bringing people into the process as early as we can, as often as we can, and in a meaningful way, not just let's have a meeting with them and everybody talk about what's your goal for the project, what's your goal for the project. If we give them tools to allow them to dream and think about it, I think that we can get tremendous results, and we have.
Oh, it sure feels good to know there's nothing to fear.
We're trying to embrace a philosophy that interior design and architects are arm in arm at the beginning of the process, and one helping inform the other.
Yes, Amy, how may I help you?
I was wondering, you did such a beautiful job talking